Sound off like you've got a pair, and welcome back to PFC Havok's Kerbal Space Program Career Missions. And in our last episode, we had a couple of unfortunate accidents. Munwin can't drive a rover, Valentina can't walk, and, well, Sally can't drive either, so, you know, we learned things. But we are a little under 1 million. We need money so that we can upgrade our stations, and every time we launch, it's costing us money, because the only thing we're actually recovering is our launch stabilizers and our whatever our lander is, whatever our crew capsule is that comes back. Everything else is either being destroyed because it crashes back into Kerbin, or it's being turned into space junk, but we need money. We need to stop losing money. And the only way for us to make money is by completing contracts. Now, I've completed a few contracts of atmospheric surveys and surface surveys of Kerbin, but everything else is either not going to pay us that much, testing Thumper, solid fuel boosters, we've already done things like that, or going to take way too long, things like planting a flag on Duna or transmitting and recovering scientific data from Duna. So what we need to do is we need to get a little bit ambitious. We need to complete a contract, and I'm thinking we do the surface outpost on the Mun. Now, a lot of times, seeing that it requires a docking port, a lot of times people will construct the outpost in orbit and then land that. But I've been having slight difficulties with that because calculating where the center of mass is, center of thrust is, once everything is actually constructed, makes the aircraft, makes the vessel really unstable. So, seeing that all it really requires is 5 Kerbals, 2,000 units of liquid fuel, an antenna, a way to generate power, and land it. I think we can achieve that in one go. I'm not sure. I've tested a few of these. I've tested a few of the bits and pieces of this. So we're gonna see if this is actually something that we can succeed in doing. It's we're calling it Mun Base 1. Valentina's gonna pilot it, and then later on we can send off camera a lander piloted by Munwin that possibly even has a rover. Land that by the base. Leave the rover there so that anybody at the base or anybody who stays at the base can use the rover to go out and do science and stuff like that, and be able to bring Valentina home so that we can use her at a later date. So we're going to launch our vessel, excuse me, and see if we can actually accomplish landing this on the Mun. It's big. It's very big. It's a monster. I'm going to target the Mun. I'm also utilizing the little things, the little boosters that push your stages away. Finally starting to utilize them. So we're going to check out and see how those work. We're going to throttle her up a bit and launch. But after we get to our landing procedure, I will return. I'll probably even leave in the bit where the separatrons detach the stages, because I think that's really cool, and we finally have a way of not having stuff collide into our rocket, which has always sucked. It hasn't really done any damage, it hasn't screwed us over yet, but eventually it will. And I like to just utilize all the tools at hand to complete our contract. So I will see you in a few. Okay, we are back. We are proceeding with our landing mission now. It's going to take us a minute to bring this thing down. It's got a lot of speed. And it's a bulky beast. We've got to slow it down massively. We're going to try to land it somewhere flat-ish. We don't want it to topple over. Trying to slow this beast down as much as humanly possible. This poodle engine is not the best. Okay, we're going to have to switch our vessel's controls here in a minute. Control from there. And throttle up. Engage those. Yep. Kill off that speed. Come on, kill off that speed. Coming in really fast. But I think we're gonna make it. Holy cow. I think we are going to survive this. I think. I hope. We're still coming in really fast. We've got this thing balanced. It is under control. There's some explodey bits. Our RCS is not enough to actually slow us down. Continue to use our main engines to bring us down. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, that is nice. We will be landing this. I am loving this. We are actually landing a Mun base. I have never, ever, ever done this before. This is wild. I may build a similar thing for a Minmus base. Keep her lined up. We want her as centered as possible. Kill off our velocity. Do not want to forget killing off our velocity. Centered. Keep it coming straight up and down. Let's do our little hover approach. Can't tell if we're close yet. I do not see a shadow anywhere. Where's the sun? Alright, so our shadow should be back there. Somewhere. Coming in very slow. We can deploy our antenna. very, very slow landing. Hello, shadow. That is our shadow right there. I thought that was a rock. Kill off more velocity. You know, I think that landing a Mun base redeems us for our failed rovering last episode. What do you think? I certainly feel redeemed. As long as this lands, I will feel redeemed. A little bit further. Kill off some velocity. A little bit further. A little bit further. Kill off some velocity. A little bit further. Cut our engines. We have a Mun base. Holy cow. Let's deploy our solar panels so that we can generate electricity as necessary. Not so many solar panels as we could have, but hey, solar panels are solar panels. Let's EVA. Let go. Extend our ladder. We're gonna grab hold. Oh, let go. RCS. Our way down. There we go. Valentina has landed our Mun Base 1. This is wild. I love this. I love this. Let's see. We got 208,000 for that and 5 science because of our program to turn reputation into science. We still gain a little bit of reputation, but oh yeah, that is absolutely beautiful. Okay, we're gonna have to rename this and reclassify it. So back up, grab, climb our ladder. Grab, climb out. Climb, and board our vessel. Let us rename vessel. That is Mun Base 1, and it is a base. And we can go back to the Space Center and enjoy our reward. Let's see how much money we have now. 847. Recover, and recover, and recover, recover, and recover, and recover, and recover. I wonder how much that vessel actually cost to build. Let me see. 257. That is why. Yikes! That was an expensive Mun base, but it was well worth it because it completed that contract. It got us some money. What else? Ooh, test a nerve while landed. I think we can do that. I've got this Ferry 2 tourists. They want to fly by the Mun, and I'm saying, you know what? Screw them. I'm not accepting that contract whatsoever. And now if we go look at our tracking center, we have a Mun base. Yeah! We'll be able to land a lander there, rescue Valentina, deposit a rover. There's a docking port on top, so we may even be able to do a docking node landing on it. That would be wild. But all in all, I think this was absolutely 100% super successful. I think we have redeemed ourselves for our failed rovering, and it gives me hope to do the Minmus outpost now. I mean, that's 6,000 units of liquid fuel and 7,500 units of electric charge in the outpost. It's got to support 6 Kerbals. But I'm thinking we can do that. I'm really starting to think we can do that. But I'm going to end the video here. You all have safe flights. You all have happy travels. This is PFC Havok, signing off.